Top Planet for December 27th, 2022. We did it, guys. It's the last one for 2022. Here we are. And, when we started this whole process, I committed we are going to do it for 1 year, and we made it. So, thanks to an amazing support team. Thanks to Julie, Ron, Ray, and the entire STP team for making sure that we went through this. Well, listen, it was a freezing weekend. I heard that there was snow in was it Miami? Somebody mentioned there was snow in Miami. I don't know. I don't know if that was actually true or that was just sort of a joke gone viral. But I can tell you that in New Jersey and in many places throughout the country, if you were watching any football over the weekend, you could tell it was ridiculously cold out there too. So I hope wherever you are, you're staying safe, you're staying warm, and the pipe bursting has stayed to a minimal right now too. Well, listen, the other aspect of this is one of the things that's beautiful to do. One of my favorite things to do when the weather's like this is to stay in and watch videos and watch movies because, hey, I mean, snuggled up next to the fire, going out. What are your choices there too? Obviously, we want to be with family and friends. Avatar 2 came out and within the past couple weeks. And this is one of those movies where I can watch that same movie, Avatar, over and over and over again. There's like maybe 10 movies that I love watching over and over and over again. Avatar is one of them. Braveheart is another one. The Matrix. I've got a handful of them. I'm sure you've got them too. But Avatar 2 came out and I'm super excited about it. Have not had a chance to go out and see it. But Avatar was not the only sequel that came out. Congress was quite busy. Congress actually gave us a brand new rule. And this brand new rule is on the president's desk right now, waiting to be signed into law. Secure Act 2.0. It is a pretty big deal. And for those of you who might be making New Year's resolutions, yes, Julie, Shawshank Redemption is another one. I don't stop watching that. If Morgan Freeman's voice came to me in the middle of the night, I would know exactly what Morgan Freeman was talking about. So, yeah, good call. Shawshank is another one. The Italian Job too. Just sticking with that movie concept for a second too. The Italian Job. They have that scene with the Mini Coopers where they're kind of. It's one of my favorite scenes in all movies. Kind of. I take that back. I just watch a lot of movies now that I think about it. But because you can pretty much squirrel me by talking about any movie, and that'll be our entire podcast. But here's the thing that you need to know about the Secure Act, and then we can talk about movies some more too. The Secure Act, the new legislation, the new rules coming out, pretty significant. Like the last time the Secure Act came out, they effectively said we're not going to let folks stretch out your retirement death benefits. So what does that mean? If somebody dies with an IRA, the next generation inherits it. They can't stretch it out permanently over their lifetime. What they got to do is take everything out within 10 years. That was pretty groundbreaking, dramatic, and it required a lot of just immediate planning. This one's just got a lot of content, a lot of stuff in it. But what does it mean? It means some folks are going to be able to move their retirement required minimum distributions, their RMDs, back to as late as age 75 if you were born after 1960. That's pretty big. 5 years of tax deferral growth. There are things that might allow you to take a 529 and mix it with a Roth IRA. That's kind of a big deal as well too. Those of our clients that are using their IRAs to contribute to charities using qualified charitable distributions, the rules on those are going to change and usually more favorable to the individual too. Folks who are using the catch-up provisions might be able to use the catch-up provisions a little more effectively. There might be, in the event of things like domestic abuse or a terminal illness or some sort of emergency situations, you might be able to tap your retirement accounts there too. So it is going to be a significant conversation to have with your financial advisor. Obviously, if we're helping you with this is conversations we're going to be having, because what we thought was originally just an IRA or just a 529 or specifically some sort of long-term care planning, we might have to start factoring in how some of these rules are going to impact what we were doing with your financial plan as a whole and how we take advantage of some of these tax advantage strategies. So Congress is definitely giving us, I'll call it a gift, and for those of you guys, go out there and you watch Avatar and you watch all these other sequels that are coming out, and make sure that you're present for the bowl games and for the Super Bowl and for all these other things that are out there. We will be the ones that are looking at the legislation. We'll figure out what this gift from Congress all of it entails. It is part of the overall Congress spending bill. And of course, there's always some give and take. It's not law just yet. But if there's a way to avoid a 10% penalty under distributions, if there's a terminal illness, we want to find out what that means. And we want to find out how we might be able to help clients with that. So we'll be the ones looking into that. So it's been an amazing year. And the next time I talk to you, we will have turned the clock to 2023. Thank you for all the support that you provided us this year. We do have a little something that we're working on. If you're on our email list or if you're on our social media channels, you should be seeing this shortly too. But the team is doing a fantastic job in the back end, sort of working through a little bit of a thing. I don't want to say too much about it, but I'm super excited about it too. But a lot of big changes coming in 2023, some of which I already know about and I can't really share with you right now. I might have had individual conversations with you, but we are super excited to share with a lot of this information with you over the next several months. Stay tuned, stay with us. We will be continuing Shop Planet in 2023. I hope the new year brings you all the very, very best in health, in love, in prosperity. And if there's anything that we can do to help you along your journey, don't hesitate to reach out to us. Neil Shah from the final Shop Planet of 2022. Thank you, everybody. Have a fantastic day. Have a fantastic holiday season. Have a fantastic New Year's Eve. And I'll see you next year. Bye now.